myself been talking to business owners, working through business clients that are processing or about to process through the system. I work with my partner, Roger, too, who is not here this evening, but who was doing well, had some surgery on his back last week. But we're here to be first committed. I'm here to build a long-term business. It's amazing how many times in my life when I start a 5-year plan, and I've got that on my mind today specifically. This is not a 6-month plan for me. This is going to be a 5-year plan to retirement. I retired a couple of years ago, and I had to come out. Came out of retirement, and I ran into this business specifically. I'm going to tell you very little about it tonight because we've got recordings of what this business is, how it emerged, and why we're here, and why Alex Scar is with us tonight, who is now the appointed Chief Technology Officer for Legacy Tax and Resolution Solutions, aka Black Swan Affiliates, and we'll just see where that goes. But he's doing a lot of work behind the scenes. He's going to tell us about that, whatever's on his mind, and off we go. So I've known Alex a few years. We've worked together. He has led and guided tens of thousands of people in networking. He's owned companies and businesses. He's one of the smartest guys I know. And that's all I'm going to say about you tonight, Alex. So, AKA Alex here is Lex Scar.
What's going on, everybody? Can you hear me now?
You're good.
Perfect. All right. Welcome, everyone. I can see a lot of familiar faces. Looks like we got Mr. Jim Clover in the room. What's going on, Jimmy boy? How you doing? Hopefully your health is good. And then we got Mr. Lloyd in the room, and Vivian, Donna, Herb. Yeah, everybody, what's going on? So a lot of exciting things. A lot of you guys are fairly new, and some of you guys have been on for a few months, and there's been a lot of changes going on. So I originally came on as a rep under Rodney. It was an amazing opportunity. I, did very well in the ERC space, and this is very similar to what we did with ERC, but this one doesn't have a time limit on it, which is nice. And I really think this is going to be bigger than ERC. And one of the things I like about working with Legacy is the guys at Legacy, both Stan and Stefan. Stefan, he's a rock star when it comes to the tax industry. But Stan, he's a really good guy. He's a builder. He's a visionary. He's actually the one that kind of put everything together with Black Swan. So I really respect both of those guys very, very much. And when I came on, the back office and everything else was, a little bit rough, because these guys are very, very good at the back end. I know that Stefan, he did processing for some of the other major competitors that we went up against with Jorns and Snap and some of the other partners that we worked with. And it didn't work out, and he ended up, kind of getting taken advantage of, like, a lot of people in the industry, unfortunately, with the industry. So we all wanted to kind of come together. We're almost like the Three Musketeers, and we wanted to come together to put together a company that offers not only the best tax services out there, because he can do anything and everything. He's an EA, but we wanted to create something that was the best experience for affiliates, because it doesn't matter how good your pay plan is. It doesn't matter how good any of that is. If the affiliate experience sucks, the whole thing just kind of falls apart, or it's a very, very rough process to get things done. So, and that's what we want to try to, not have. So we're building something that's going to be, beyond great for everybody. So I come from the technology realm. I spent the last year and a half delving deep into AI. I'm now AI certified. And I'm going to be bringing a lot of those tools into what we're doing. I've already added a couple of tools. One, we have a custom GPT that I created, which can be a whole onboarding assistant for you. It can help you from, I'm brand new, I don't know what to do, to building out a 30, 60, 90-day plan. You can use it to calculate commissions. You can use it to go marketing. You can use it to, practice your pitch with restaurants. I mean, there's so many things that you can do with that particular tool. And that's just one of the tools. We also have Notebook LM, which has a whole slew of information that I put in it resource-wise, and then it's an AI-based tool, and you can basically interact with it, ask questions about all the resources. I created some interactive, guides, some videos, some podcasts for you guys. So those are just some of the things we're changing in the immediate. So We're building a better back end. We actually got off of a call today. We're going to be offering tariff refunds here in the very, very short term. So on top of what we're doing, if you're not familiar, a lot of people got charged tariffs once Trump came into office, and that got passed down to a lot of the business owners who were importing stuff. And due to a Supreme Court ruling, we now have to, or not we, but the government is going to be given refunds back to the businesses affected. They just have to go and claim it, and we're putting together a whole process for that. So but they have an amazing back office. So we're actually going to be talking to them about possibly, incorporating some of the tools and some of the things they have just to make it an overall better experience. So, but we have 11 total tax programs with Legacy, and we have the tariff program, which is going to make the 12th program. But then we're going to be bringing in other types of services and different offerings that we can offer to our customers, our warm circles and everything else. That'll just give us opportunities to make as much money in as many different ways as possible. So all of that's going to be coming very, very shortly. We are also going to be rebranding the company. So we're still working out the initial details and everything else. We already have the brand name and everything picked out, but we're just going to be rolling it out here very, very soon. So you guys will probably know before anybody else, but we're going to be the Legacy Partner Network. So that way we're keeping the Legacy names. I like the Legacy name. We're all partners within the company, and then we have a network of individuals and plus a network of companies that we're going to be offering. So we're going to be rolling that out along with new sites, new branding materials. We're going to get everyone new contracts, and then really just start building this thing up from the ground up to make it the best experience possible. So I've incorporated a team of leaders from the field. So a few of the people on this call are leaders, and they have joined that team. But we're going to be working together almost like a round table to build that experience. We've all been with companies where sometimes leadership and management doesn't listen to the field, and it causes a lot of friction. And I don't want that here. I was born in the field, and I was hardened in the field, and I get it. So I want to make sure that as we're building this experience out, we take into account what's actually happening in the field, not theory or what we think should be happening, but what's actually going on, so we can try to build an experience around it. So what are the biggest issues coming up? What are the most asked questions? What are the most sought after tools? What would make things easier for you guys resource wise? So we want to listen to all of it, and then really incorporate that with everybody. Because one of the things that Stan said is, this is really a company built by affiliates and partners for affiliates and partners. So it's we are all one in this company. And what I like about the roundtable is we don't have any titles. We're all just equals, and we're all just trying to build the most amazing company experience possible. So I don't have a whole lot to show you guys today as far as demos, but we will have a lot of stuff coming throughout the week. I'm in the process of setting up the whole ticketing system. Now that we have the name, I can get the support email, the ticketing system, and a lot of the other stuff up that will help out with your guys' journey with, creating teams and going after clients and customers. So all of that is coming. There's going to be a lot happening in a short amount of time, but it's going to all be exciting things. And I'm excited that you guys are along for the journey, and we are going to be, creating something special together. So I'm super, super excited, and I'm glad that you guys are all part of my team and, Rodney's team, and we're all just one big team. So, but that's pretty much what I got for right now. If you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. As we get more stuff to demo, we'll start doing that on future meetings. But, for right now, I just wanted to kind of stop in, say hi, give you guys a little bit of an update, and then, answer any questions if you guys have any. So.
Awesome. So unmute, if you will. He said he's got a chance to answer some questions if you got some questions on your mind right now. And we are going to spend a few more minutes. Donna?
Yes, I have a question. I was wondering, hi, Alex. I was wondering when people sign up, if our name could show up on the registration.
Are you talking about on the sign up page, like who's your referring partner?
Yes, who's signing up to be a consultant.
Okay, so you want the sponsor to be listed at the top.
Yeah, because what
Okay.
happened the other day, I had somebody sign up and she didn't show in my back office for 2 days. And so I sent an email to our tax attorney, and he actually called me and he said that my link was generic. And I'm like, well, that's interesting because I've had over 30 people sign up with the link, this link I've been given out. But for some reason, when she tried to sign up, he said it was a generic link. And but then I think today or yesterday, two more people signed up and they were able to use that link and they were in my back office. But that one day, she was not.